Well, as the title implies here, I intend to roll out a series of videos throughout the summer, mostly targeted for students that were in Econ 136, either in the last semester or in past years. In Econ 53, because I wasn't able to quite finish off the policy component of that course, and to alumni in general who are simply interested in some of the topics that I continue to offer. What has slowed me up a lot has been the fact that I have to use a synchronous DSL at my home, and it's just not able to keep up with the bandwidth requirements of broadcasting live from my little home studio here. And so I've been trying to figure out what to do about that. I'm able to use edited videos, and in the past I've used edited videos quite a bit, but it adds almost a full day to the work time required to even get out a 30-minute video, because editing is a lot of work. It's very labor intensive. So I had hoped to figure out a way to continue to broadcast with live broadcast to cut down some of the time requirement. And if this succeeds without interruption, then I'm going to follow this with about a 30-minute broadcast intended mostly for students from Econ 136 or students who have had that in the past or simply interested in more advanced finance about put option credit spreads. A very detailed video that will take about 30 minutes. I did figure out that it's impossible to broadcast in the late afternoon, evening, or early night, because that's when the bandwidth is being chewed up in our neighborhood using this ancient DSL technology. But very possibly if I get the video out before noon, as I'm trying to do here, then maybe we will be able to do a live broadcast. So this is partly an experiment to do this. And this video right here doesn't involve any kind of PowerPoint show. But what I intend to do in a sort of mixed fashion, emphasizing right now mostly the advanced finance material, because I think, again, the students in Econ 136 were more shortchanged than the students in Econ 53 by the abbreviated semester that was made necessary by the pandemic response. So I'm going to be rolling out video after video, going further in the development of these algo trading models, and at the same time slowly releasing, at least to students from Harvey Mudd, the software that is used to generate the trading strategies for those. And you'll see that today later on if you look at the video I'm about to put out for put credit spreads. But I also plan to go back and investigate policy by the Federal Reserve System and the impact of policies used to try to offset the effects of this pandemic. I've got a lot of background material already collected, so I can start putting those videos together. So I'll put those in a separate playlist. And as I had intended to do before, I want to do some commentary, especially on the markets at the present time. I had tried to post one of those a week ago Sunday in the evening. It was a long video, and I talked for 30 minutes about the stock market mostly. And then when I got to YouTube to see if it had been archived, I realized that YouTube only captured 6 minutes of that 30-minute broadcast. So I just said, oh, to hell with it. I've got to restructure all of this. I have a better setup actually for doing edited videos because I have much better cameras for doing edited videos. I have actually video cameras designed specifically for the purpose. But I don't have them set up here at home, and I have some of the equipment still in my office at Harvey Mudd. And I'll have to set that studio up separate from this one because the equipment takes up a lot more space than what I'm using here. So there's still an adjustment I have to go through to get this exactly right. And so that means for a while maybe that the videos will be somewhat intermittent until I get that done. I would like to put out at least 2 a week, or say 1.5 a week or so. That is to say, in 3 weeks put out 4 videos or 5 videos. At the same time, Josh Jones and I are restructuring HMCEN and working with Chris Strider and others to restructure HMCEN, where of course my role recedes back a little bit in those organizations, but the alumni at Harvey Mudd College are interested in keeping the entrepreneurship program going strongly until at least the college comes up with a well-designed alternative for what I did over the years, which the college should do at some point. And so if you're interested in Mudd entrepreneurship, then pay attention also to what we have to say about that, but also look occasionally at the HMC-INQ site, which I think is just HMCINQ.com, maybe. Next video, I'll make it a point to look up and see what that site is. And news will probably be posted on that site about our intentions. The college is offering a HMCEN Zoom big meeting, which will probably involve more than 200 people, hosted by Josh Jones and by me on June the 9th, I think is the present time, around 12:30. Again, I'll post that somewhere. I'll probably post it on my website to let you know if you're interested about that. The date and time hasn't actually been sealed because a lot of people have to participate in that. And we're still working on the format for that because we have to use Zoom for a lot of this for a while. So we're doing work. I'm doing work. And I'm trying to get these videos out, but am being hamstrung by this technical problem. If I had fiber optic here, or if I had this set up at the college, I'd be putting them out 2 a week easily at the present time. But if I have to go to editing, then they're going to slow down. Well, it looks to me like this one made it through. It's approximate 10-minute time, and that's encouraging. So I'm going to follow this very shortly with a detailed PowerPoint-based video about put credit spreads.